Welcome back. I was going to try and be funny, but I don't really think I can be funny this early in the morning. Just going to have coffee, so I'll be back in a minute. I actually filmed a video the other day. I was out on my gravel bike, but it just wasn't that good, and I don't want to put out any old crap. So yeah, so you're not going to see that. I did ask a few questions on Instagram a while ago. Well, I didn't ask any questions. I asked you to ask me questions, which is one question. I've never really done anything that's more about me, so hopefully I can answer a few. Who's faster, you or Juliet? We're going to do a video about this, about racing each other. I'd struggle to beat Juliet in a long distance event now. So I suppose like who's stronger? It depends which kind of discipline. Juliet would annihilate me in a long distance race, whereas in a crit or like a time trial, anything like around from an hour to 2 hours, I think I'd pip her, and anything over 2 hours, I think she'd beat me. It'd be interesting to see. I don't want to do a 3 hour race against Juliet, that'd suck. What's the one bike you would never ride if someone sent you one for free? Wow. Right, I'm not hating on them, I just have no use for them. I have no use for a fat bike. You know, I don't want to ride on the beach, I don't live where it snows, I would never ride it, it would just sit there. I don't really dislike any bikes, you know, I like riding anything with wheels and pedals, but I wouldn't use a fat bike. How did I get into cycling? I was a bike messenger in London, I think that's kind of what kicked it off to start with. I was at uni, one of my friends was a bike messenger, and it looked like a fun job, so I figured why not give it a go myself. I started initially to earn some extra cash whilst I was at uni, and then I just kind of ended up doing it for 7-8 years in total. It was really fun, it was a really good job, 9 to 5 job. So I manage a velo park down in Paynton. I only work 3 days a week, so it gives me the time to do other bits and bobs. And I can fit my racing and other stuff around it, so that's really, really handy. So yeah, that's my job. How do you like the State bicycle? I love my State. I go through frames a lot and quickly. And the State is one that I've always had, you know. I've had it for years now, and it's really nice, it's really responsive, it's really good value for money. The geo really suits me, the sizing's perfect. I kind of base any bike that I buy, any bike that I ride around the geo of a specific frame, and it's like the old KHS Aero track that had the like bendy seat tube. And I suppose that was my first track bike, so that's what my body got used to, and that's what I've kind of tried to mimic. I've always liked quite aggressive geometry frames. Yeah, the State is very, very nice, and I've digressed slightly, but yeah. Good bike. Not bike related. Will you do a homemade bread tutorial, please? I can if you want. I'd have to do a random extra video. I don't know how many people would be interested in it. I do make bread and cakes and stuff. I like baking. How do you get into gravel racing? Oh God, I don't know. I mean, you will have to travel for them. There's a few in the UK, there's some in Europe, and there's definitely some in the States. So I think it's just look it up, get a gravel bike or a cross bike. In Iceland recently, there are a lot of people racing cross bikes. I mean, they struggled with gearing on certain sections, but you don't have to be limited by the bike you ride. So find a race, get a bike, go and race it. That's how you get into gravel racing. What's the difference between a gravel position and a road bike position? Well, it depends on the type of gravel, because you get like, to me, you get like gravel road, and then you get like gravel mountain bike sort of stuff. So a lot of my Marines, like the new one especially, the carbon one, the Geo is like closer to a cross-country bike than say a road bike. So your position changes a lot. Whereas like say if you see Colin Strickland's bike, I think it's an Allied Cycle Works, it's pretty roady, the Geo, you know, so it depends on the bike. Personally, my position is I'm more upright, you know, more comfortable, because the rides are longer. Doing an hour crit is very different to doing a gravel race. Honestly, I'm still playing with my position. You know, I've brought my bars up slightly. I run a wider bar, like I run 40 centimetres on a road bike and track, and I run 44 on gravel. But the positions, yeah, it's just more relaxed and upright. Less aggressive, I have less of a bend, and I have less saddle to bar drop, and less reach as well. That's my position, my personal one. I don't know if everyone is the same for everyone, so I'd be interested to see, like, is your road position the same as your gravel? How can I be as cool as you? I'm not that cool. When's my birthday, Nathan? 15th of May. Which dream might be that you've not been on yet? I was thinking about this earlier. I think I was talking to Juliet about it. I don't know. I've always wanted to go to Japan, and we went to Japan for a honeymoon, and that was awesome. So my dream ride, obviously, I think would be in California, and I'm actually going to California at the end of this month. So pretty stoked. I mean, there's rad people, rad routes, rad gravel. You know, I'm into gravel at the moment, if you can't tell. So yeah, I say California somewhere for now, and then it'll be somewhere else. How did you get sponsored? Did stuff for years and years and years, and worked with people for years and years and years, and built relationships for years and years and years. It's a combination of right place, right time. So when fixed gear was blowing up, I was racing alley cats and that sort of stuff, and doing little videos of them. So there were two original. There was Fifth Floor and Fixed Gear London, and yeah. And after they've been going for a few years, I started riding for Fixed Gear London, and I ended up getting sponsored by Vans through those, and then that's continued ever since. And because I was working on Fixed magazine, I was working with a lot of brands and product managers to get product for the magazine and to do product testing and reviews. So I kind of learned about marketing a little bit then, and then I kind of just built on that. Then I met Juliet, who's really good at marketing herself, and I basically watched and learned, you know, and there's a certain technique that works in order to build a following. Like, you need to be interested, you need to be likeable, you need to be active, you need to be like current. It's all stuff that I do anyway. I didn't set things up like my Instagram and everything initially to be sponsored, but then I worked out quite quickly that you can do that. And it does get a bit of a headache. It turns Instagram into a bit of a job. Then you're not doing YouTube, so like, you know, you start struggling for content ideas, and it's all a bit like overwhelming sometimes because you just want to go and ride your bike, and that's what we did the last couple of days. But the perks are, you know, you get to work with some awesome brands. So in short, the easiest way to get sponsored, well, there isn't an easy way. So basically, if you're really fast, you can get sponsored, you know, and you can end up on a team, or you can be a really good individual thing, but you need to be aware of social media nowadays, you know. If you want to be a pro, like Tour de France pro, you don't need to worry about that. There's another route you have to go. If you want to be a sponsored rider like myself, and this is the difference between sponsored rider and pro, you just go a different way, you know. So I've promoted myself on social media. I've created like YouTube channels, I've done like blogs, I've worked with brands for years, and from doing something like reviews to taking photos to being in their photo shoot to then becoming a team rider. That's like the story with Marin Bikes. Like, it wasn't just I'm riding for Marin and I've suddenly got Marin. I've been doing stuff with Marin behind the scenes for years, and you know, they decide that you would fit the brand and you'd be a good representation for the brand and you'd drive traffic towards their brand, so they, you know, it works. And I get time to decide, do I like that bike? Do I want to ride that? You know, and I don't just take anything that anyone gives me, you know. I have to like it. Like, I don't have a road frame sponsor, so I ride a bike I've bought. So how do you get sponsored? Put yourself out there, work with brands, build relationships. Don't be a dick. Try and stay brand loyal. I really try and stay brand loyal, but like recently when I switched from being an individual to riding for a team, I had to switch sponsors, and then teams change sponsors quite a lot. So I kind of found it a bit hard, to be honest. So I like to have long relationships with brands, and I think that's what you're going to see more of in the future. I hope that answered that. It just wasn't me talking crap. No. How long have I been riding? What were we like? It's basically 20 years. 20 years of like being a messenger and then just riding. You know, riding properly for like, I'd say like 5 years, like training, etc., etc., etc. How much do you train? I try to do a minimum 10 hours. Recently, I've been doing between like 12 and 17 hours. I like getting high volume of training in. It's really hard though, because we've got a kid and we have to share the childcare, so we end up like not seeing each other because we both want to put time in on the bike and do work. So it's tricky. Favourite bike? Favourite bike at the minute? I don't have one. I like all of my bikes equally. How many bikes? Right, okay, so I've got my Marin, Cortina, Marin Four Corners. Another one that I've forgotten, and I think 7. Best ride ever. In its entirety, I'd say when me and Juliet, we rode across Japan, so we did 3 weeks cycle touring in Japan. Best ride ever. If you haven't been to Japan, go to Japan. It's amazing. It really is so nice. Everyone's so friendly, and yeah, I had the best time. Absolutely amazing. So that was my best ride ever. Right. Well, hopefully that wasn't just complete waffle, and you found some of that quite informative, and it wasn't just boring as I was just sitting here chatting complete crap. Do leave me any more comments. Do leave me some questions if you've got them, put them below. Thanks for watching. Do click subscribe. 60% of you, I think it is, are not subscribed to the channel. But then again, like, lots of people don't watch the video all the way through, so loads of you are not going to see this, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, click sub, and leave a comment, leave a like, and I will see you all next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.